And now we're about to get a preview of the Washington Brewers Fest that's coming to Seattle Center June 20th and 21st. And here to walk me through some new beers to try is Shawna Cormier from the Washington Brewers Guild. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Love drinking beer.
Fun day.
Right?
Donuts,
You're
beer.
welcome.
What is the Washington Brewers Guild, and tell me about your upcoming event.
So we are the nonprofit that represents all the small and independent craft breweries throughout the state. So we protect and promote and do everything we can to make sure that those breweries have all the things they need to succeed.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you have an event coming up.
We
Tell
do.
me about it.
Yeah, the Washington Brewers Fest. So we're now in like the 20-something year, and it's gone through different eras, and now we're kind of in a new era. We're at Seattle Center. It used to be at Marymore Park and St. Edwards before that, and Herb's Farm way before then. So now we're kind of reinventing it, but we have 75 plus breweries coming, and some cideries as well.
Ooh.
So for those that think that they aren't beer lovers.
I know.
Gateway.
I'm usually a cider girly. I'm going to be honest.
We're going to win you over.
You're going to win me over today. I can feel it. So you brought a lot. We're going to start down here. What are we starting with first?
So we have Four Generals Goza. It's a German style beer. Give it a try.
Give me
I want you. Cheers. This is the best time to be tasting beer before you're like fatigued throughout your whole day.
It's true. This could be a great
5 o'clock
Monday.
somewhere. So tell me, do you smell anything? What is the first thing that pops out of you?
Okay, is that what I was supposed to do I'm supposed to smell?
Smell it. Use your schnoz. Right?
It feels kind of almost like citrusy. This is not what I would
Totally.
expect for, I guess, I don't know. I've been drinking the wrong beer. I really like this.
Any beer's the right beer, but so this is German style, so there's coriander. So you are dead right that you're getting some like citrus, some orange peel. Yeah, citrus, and also there's lactobacillus, which gives it a sour quality. So if you give it a sip, there's wheat, there's lactobacillus, it's the same thing that's in yogurt.
Yeah.
So it's like you're sipping on something by like an ocean breeze is going by you, a little sea salt in there, but it's like super like crushable, first of all, and just like very, very refreshing.
It is so refreshing. I'm really shocked. We're starting off really strong.
Right?
This is definitely the best beer I've ever had. Wow.
Whoa! Oh my goodness, how are we gonna top that?
I don't know how we're gonna top it.
Silver award winner at World Beer Cup too. So.
Oh, well, there you go. I have taste.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, what's up next?
So we have Stoop German Pils. And
Stoop.
So they have 3 different locations. Their original one in Ballard. So German Pils is one of those beer styles that is like classic, crisp, clean. There's some herbal quality to it, some nice water cracker. So give it a sip. Tell me what you think.
It is smelling like my typical like beer, like to your point, like what I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about like, mass-produced like macro lagers, like a Bud, it's kind of a different version. We've done a different path in this one.
I am getting like a sour, more like, I don't know.
There's like the hops that are using are very herbally.
Okay.
So it's almost like tarragon that's kind of what I get, and water cracker and some like white bread dough.
Okay.
But it's like crisp and clean and like not a lot of residual sweetness. So it actually it's great with food of all types. Like imagine this with sushi.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, please. Or donut,
I know. I mean, hey, just choose your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure,
I'm really digging all the cups, too, and every, different. Well, this feels like, I don't know, I'm aggressive drinking that one.
I mean, you definitely going to do some Prost with this.
Something is happening.
Exactly.
Okay, moving right along, our third one here. Yeah. What's next?
So we have Check Your Vowel. So it's a Czech-style lager. And this one has a little bit of an American flair because it's dry hopped. So the bitterness that you're tasting there comes from hops. And dry hopping comes at like the cold stage of fermentation. Kind of like they throw it in and it gives you tons of aromatics. So you give it put your nose in there again. Cheers. Yeah, why don't
I know.
Cheers,
we gotta.
Okay. So similar to this, if you see how they're a little bit different colors, they're both Pilsners.
Okay.
Czech was the OG Pilsner. So different water, which totally it's like this different chemistry reaction that happens with the malts and hops from 2 different regions.
Bold. I
yes.
think this is more bold than the other ones. Yeah.
Yes, fuller bodied.
Okay.
Similar hop character, but this one has more like floral character, a little bit of bergamot. So,
something for everyone.
A nice perfume, actually.
This one, I thought when we started, I was like, this might be mine. What's this one? I'm going to dive in.
So this is a Saison with Montmorency cherries and shisha leaves. So this is Fair Isle. And they do really cool stuff with native and wild yeasts. So do you smell like forest floor.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of this, like it smells very Pacific Northwest to
It
me,
does.
right? And that cherry pow, almost like
That's
woodsy
what I'm
cinnamon.
getting. I'm getting like a cherry, like fruit forward,
Yeah.
but not overpowering.
It's almost like
it's not sweet.
Totally, and it's like a little bit of mango, like a just like not quite ripe mango, and shisho leaf, which is like very kind of basil minty.
I'm into that.
Isn't that right?
But
Isn't
I'm
that
still
lovely?
going with number one, surprisingly.
Great.
Last though one here. What do we have
Let's
as
end
the
it
final?
big.
Oh, we're ending on a big note. Okay, what's this?
So this is an Imperial IPA by a Bale Breaker, so it's bottom cutter. So this is like a classic Pacific Northwest double IPA or Imperial IPA.
Woo!
So yeah, right?
Woo!
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
easy. I think it's 8.5%, 9%.
Okay, woo!
Yeah, and a lot of hop, like very classic American hops. I think it's Simcoe, Citra, and Equinaut, and so very piney and like resiny, grapefruit peel, orange peel, and then a nice malty, almost like hint of like bread crust malt character to kind of balance it all. But it's super bitter and like very aromatic.
I must like the bitter because I'm digging this too, and I can taste through like the grapefruit and everything else.
Just imagine this with carrot cake.
Oh. Okay, done and done. You really expand my horizon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
You're
being here
so
today.
welcome. Thanks
I
for
really
having me.
appreciate it.